Hello,
Seth,
everyone.
good question, by the way.
Yeah. It's underneath the player characters part of the journal, as it always is. But, oh, right, sorry. It's underneath the students of the Magambia, then under new students, player characters. So it's a subfolder this time, so that's a fair question. I'm sorry for answering with hostility.
So it just teleported inside. I was watching the door. I don't know where it came from.
Ah, like good old, so you're saying it
Again,
spawned
cat doing
into
cat thing.
existence.
I searched the house first. Where were you, little shit? Come here, I want to love you.
Oh my goodness, why?
I despise and hate you, you rat.
Oh, now Matt's having tech issues. Okay. Because you were starting
Now?
to go for a second there.
What did I sound like?
Oh, no,
Yeah.
I was saying Matt started sounding like that. No, it sounded like you were underwater.
Sounded like you were sucking a dick.
I mean, if we're pointing gay fingers right now.
Yes, by default,
Keep
let's
your
start
gay
with the
finger
person
to yourself, because if you point one gay finger, 4 point back at you.
He who dated dealt it.
Why, Keith?
I don't know.
No, Seth. I don't know from first-hand experience, okay?
Methinks thou dost protest too much.
Possibly.
You doth profess too much.
I'll doth protest my fist up your face.
Doth protest this? Yeah.
Don't you mean down my
Yeah,
throat?
that doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, I should have said down your throat, but my first thought was way
Up my
gay,
rear, yes.
so I had to.
You say you're thinking about saying up my rear, and then it's just like.
Wait, no, I'm trying to avoid being gay. That's not the trick to that. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to a wonderful episode of Rebirth of a Lost God Rebooted. Today, we are joined by order of first to come into the server and last to come into the server. Because I made the joke last one in is gay, and as we all know, server announcements are the best way. You're serious. I need to find. 1 second. I have to. No. I have to log in.
Ah.
Keith, leave the voice chat and come back in.
No, Keith's audio is perfectly fine now.
I think Matt needs to do that, honestly.
No. I can't leave the voice chat because my microphone is linked to this, so yeah.
You actually did it.
Are you better, Matt?
We're not. Look, no takesies backsies, okay? So, in order of first come, first serve, we have not myself, the host, but Carl, Darren.
Hey. Yes, I was in here at actually, believe it or not, I was actually here before you, just waiting on things at 3 o'clock. You came in at
Yes, because I decided to watch the end of the Vikings game. And I might remind you, the terms were advance at least a day, so we still have a bet going on.
For now. By 7 o'clock, we'll know whether or not we have.
Yeah, whether or not we have a daddy hat that bet winner. Because the Vikings lost in horrific fashion today. The kind of heartbreaking fashion. Anyways, I've learned my lessons from betting on the purple incarnation of Satan. Next up, we have Keat.
Hello, how are you? I am Andrea.
You are what?
Hey, everybody, it's me!
No, Keith, I didn't hear the joke the first time.
Aren't we all happy to be here?
Okay, we're moving on.
I
Next
wanna
up
say it
was
again.
Alverber.
Hello. Also, he was referencing the hello, I'm under the water.
Ah.
Kermit.
Okay, next up we have Catboy. Hello, Seth.
If Matt tries to convince you he's not gay, then it's a lie. Good morning, everybody. How's it going?
Your
Hello,
cat
gaslighter.
conspiracies and gaslighting do not affect me. Next up we have Devil Bro.
I'm not here at the moment. I'm flying in the air.
And finally we have the person who was in the server last, according to eyewitness testimony. And therefore, the winner of the gay recipient of the week, Lightspade! Round of applause, everyone.
No, you lied. You changed your freaking. No. You said the first one into the call with you was gay.
I said both, and I never retracted either.
And you know what's
That's
funny?
fair. I have work.
Because I was in here before him, I don't count. Because he posted it after I was already in here.
I love how Will's just mad over something that I hammed up, and we all know
You're
isn't
protecting.
fucking important.
No,
So,
I almost entered the call on break on break, and then you mentioned the gay thing, and I immediately did not.
well, look what you won, Will.
Yeah, I know. Look what I won.
Yes, thank you for the golf clap.
I was gay no matter what I did.
Yes.
Right from the start.
Yes, Will. In truth, it was my attempt to try and jokingly get you to out yourself, but it failed.
Well, I guess I start taking you to bars though, because you belong there just as much as I do at this point.
Yeah, well, someone's got to drive you there.
Girls,
Yeah,
girls,
you're right.
girls. You're both pretty.
So, Keith, since you feel... Well, I would want to do it to Seth, because they are the most aggressive about the gay shipping. But, Keith, you are the only one I can do this to fairly. What happened last time?
Okay, so we spent pretty much the entire time doing this admittedly entertaining mini game where we save a bunch of people from skeletons because a magic skeleton man came by for shenanigans and blew up a barracks, I think.
That is the most accurate you have ever gotten. Holy shit.
We fought them for a while. Then we fought a giant undead T-Rex. Did really well at it. Then we
Yes.
had a little scene where it was revealed that the Skeletor man was stopped by Matt, who called himself the greatest of all queens. And then
oh my god. What? No, he's... Oh.
He said he was a queen piece, therefore he is not wrong, Matt.
He did not call himself the greatest queen piece. That is where I draw the fucking line.
That is true.
Self-admitted queen.
Queen piece.
And yeah, that's why I remembered everything, because that sheared into my brain. Also, the good thing yesterday.
I called that yesterday.
Also, it was literally yesterday, which helps since they have a week.
Yeah, but last week you failed with the same setup.
You're lying.
Except me and Carl both remember it. So either we are consistently good at keeping our stories straight.
You two are constantly lying about things that happen together.
Well, Keith, that's not true. That's not true, because 3 people couldn't keep a secret to save a presidency. That's actually why one of Nixon's former advisors is like a born-again Christian. Because he doesn't believe if 3 of the world's most powerful men could not keep a secret to save their lives, he doesn't think 12 people could keep a secret to save their life.
Well, that is true. He started the Kairos prison ministry.
Yeah. Well,
Anyway, next up, I will.
What?
Bill already did his thing.
Yeah, we already did the introductions. Carl, fill in a bit more detail about what happened last week, because Keith's missing some things.
Okay, so starting from the top, we went ahead and started off within the barrier that was still up after our previous fight.
Yep.
I had an interaction with Phrasma. Phrasma said, "No, you don't get to die again." Wait, hang on, you forgot about... Airden is... Okay, you know why I'm just saying a bodyguard with you this time around? And I'm going to deal with that stuff on the side. Go and have fun.
This bodyguard seems to act more like a butler, if we're being honest.
Oh, yeah. That's kind of his entire thing. Yep.
Yes.
Yes. Though he will absolutely destroy someone if need be, which was evidence in the fight that took place after we had to wait.
A good butler is a bodyguard as well, I'm just saying.
Oh, yeah. Sebastian from freaking Overlord.
I was more saying, if I ever get to the point where I'm hiring a butler, I'm hiring someone who's former organized crime. You know, so they can take out the trash in more ways than one.
True. Anyways, so after got brought back, Alvis decided to dimension door in, get a sit rep from Zeros, and say, "Hey, I'm going to go ahead and spell strike this down, but you can't leave because plans need you to stay here for like another hour."
No, not quite. So... He didn't say that. Who said that? Hero point. Anyone who was here yesterday who remembers what character said the thing.
Who said what?
Who told you that plans are already underway, Matt wants to lure out the person behind it? Yes. Thank you. Put some respect on the title. It's a bitch.
I know, that's why I said Vespire bitch.
No, you said Vespire bitch. It's Vespire bitch! Gotta enunciate the bitch!
Okay. Fine. Go ahead and enunciate all you want. I'm going to continue onwards.
Yes, please do.
But yes. So yes, Vespire decided to go ahead and come in and give us a sit rep of what's going on there. We had to wait. Once we waited, we went back to the city where we found the cake had already turned a bunch of people into zombies and everything. I think we had to deal with zombies, ghouls, what we called Big Berthas, and eventually a giant skeleton T-Rex. We did extremely well, except for Gorfist went down again after proccing the 2 level 2 reaction spells, which, by the way, see, that results in yesterday's thing, because I'm not going to go over it. Go watch it. And, yeah. So, we all got 600 for those of us that were there, because 500 from the skeleton, 100 from the...
Well, 600 for all of those who have currently been introduced.
Yeah, I'm saying that we're there.
Right, but Devil Bro would...
Oh, yeah, no, Devil Bro wasn't there. Yes, so Devil Bro, you get 600, because you're there by proxy. So, yeah, add 600 gold to your sheet.
You carried all the invisible food, which, as we all know from Baki, is the most important part of a fight.
Yes. Anyways, because that's where we ended off session. Missing anything?
Yeah. What was the name of Skeletor? Because legally, I can't call him Skeletor. Also, I'm not calling him Skeletor for non-legal reasons.
Okay. So, while we were dealing with the boss fight and everything, was it Vince?
It was. That was the first name. Yes.
Yeah, Vincent.
What was the title?
Sir, Vincent Rockford.
No.
Or is it? What's the title?
It was. It did start with an S. It's a holy title.
Saint?
Yes.
Saint.
I
Okay. Yay, you remember. But yeah, so Saint Vincent decided to go ahead and attack. I wanted to say Majima, but that's not Majima.
No,
It
no,
starts with
Lafika.
M. Mafika. There we go.
Lafika
So-
Ayuwari.
Yeah, which is one of our teachers, who was currently in the, I believe it was the Ice Mask, or not the Ice Mask, the Ice Piece Project.
No, it was a different garrison,
Base.
by the way.
It
That's
was
an
a different
important
garrison.
thing.
Okay.
Yeah, because
that's
the
what I
Ice
was going
Piece
to double
Project
check,
garrison
'cause you
isn't
said
technically in
garrison.
the city.
Yeah, you said garrison. It wasn't specified which garrison, so I wanted to make sure.
Yeah, that's a very good point. I probably should have specified. That was the guard barracks, to be more specific. But yeah.
Got it. Okay, so yeah, Sir Vincent decided to attack Mafika in the guard barracks and said, "Hey, it'd be a waste to have your powers just be some random, slowly pawn. So I'll let you decide what you want to be as an undead." And right as Sir Vincent was about to execute that plan, Matt decides to go ahead and jump in and say, "Hey, no. Also, you're going to answer my questions. Gets level 11th disintegrated?"
No.
That was blocked. Was it level 11 disintegrated?
So Matt threw him into a wall. Yeah, it was disintegrating flames. Matt threw him into a wall by his collarbone.
Yeah, where he used the thing.
Yeah.
And Matt protected both Mafika and himself with a wall of water, which is where the explosion came from. Because when superheated fire and relatively colder water collide, it makes a lot of explosive steam. So
yes.
Chemical
also,
reactions.
the wall sort of didn't cover much, since it was not a full-on... You know, it was a reaction. It wasn't quite as powerful as the actual spell.
Yes. But Sir Vincent gave up the beans in exchange for getting a head start. Matt has yet to say if he's chased after him yet, because that has not been revealed to us yet. But he decided to give him a head start by punting him into the sky over our heads, which is where the Skeletor
he
thing
threw him.
I'm not sure.
Oh, you threw him? Okay, no.
Yeah, no.
I thought you punched him like a chihuahua.
No, Matt treated him like a ranged weapon.
I'm not sure if said this, but another thing is that he teleported Matt's daughter back to.
No, he teleported a spy back to.
Yes.
Apara?
Yes, because Matt replaced his daughter with the halfling spy. Because he did not expect the undead to notice the difference, and he was correct. And yes, he knew he knew who got him. I mean, he teleported in. So that brings us to this time, and back to the pre-written plot.
Hooray!
Oh, there were a couple of things you are missing from that, by the way. Carl.
Level up once.
No level ups.
We leveled up?
No.
Yes.
One of you... No. I never said that. I will tell you when we level up. We have not leveled up.
No, I even asked if we were going to get a level up from the T-Rex, and he said no. So
you guys don't get another level up for like the next 5-6 maps. Seems like you should have at this point, but yeah, no, surprisingly not.
Huh. Interesting.
Okay. I'm just checking because I thought you said something to that effect.
No, Devil Bro said something to that.
No, I asked something to that effect yesterday. The answer was no. And then Devil Bro asked again. The answer is no. You asked again. The answer is no. Okay, anyways. Yeah, I don't remember. What else?
Matt asked Mafika to help all this slide into his role if he were to leave for some reason, which he thinks he has to in a bit. And also to get Takulu Ott back so that, Takulu can do what Takulu does.
Yeah.
And with that being said, I'm going to give yourself a second to place yourself on the board. There are...
Once you swap, of course.
Yes.
Anywhere on the board or in a box?
I'm going... Seth, you can place yourself in between Takulu Ott and these Anati Seekers. I'll explain what's going on with those guys in a second.
Okay, so like, oh shit. Hold on, I'm learning again. I gotta remember how to do this again. Okay.
Don't worry, it happens after long breaks.
There we go.
And then rest of you for that box. Yes, I forgot about this encounter for a bit. Oh, you're a little over-leveled for it. Wonderful.
What?
Yeah, I thought this was like after you had leveled up to 4. No, this is what's supposed to get you the level up to 4. So, Takulu...
Everybody else is going in the box.
Everyone else is going in the box. Takulu...
By the way, who's the one with the fairy? It looks kind of cute.
Devil Bro.
That's Devil Bro.
Yeah, I like your character.
You say?
Don't worry, it's also equally as murderous.
You need to meet Balcony.
I love it.
Alright, I'm going to...
Takulu...
Mostly cast debuff spells.
Yeah.
Putting down the bird or...
Yes.
Yes.
Alright.
Now...
Here, bird.
As you guys are placing yourself on the board, I have box text.
Okay.
Takulu strides forwards to greet 4 visitors. 3 of them, the Anati Seekers, look around with wonder in their many eyes. Welcome and a kind hello, new friends. It is my pleasure to greet you today. You may call me Teacher Ott. One of the Anati says, Teacher Ott, we would learn from you and from the school. We humbly submit ourselves as pupils. They all then bow respectfully. I am Rainbow reflected upon Gossamer Strands, who is also known as Goss. This is Droplets hanging gently Sophonican, and Barris Threads billowing Mastachia. This is how naughty names work, by the way. This is, yeah. We have, yeah, no, it's, yeah, those are naughty. We have small knowledge of magic already. Presenting ourselves with sponsorship is highly irregular. We know, but we all feel as though the Megambia is the place we must be. Something is calling us here, Teacher Ott. And Teacher Ott looks at you, Seth, and says, oh, and you are. You are a new addition, but not one of the ones I was expecting today.
Oh, right. Yeah, my name is Patience. I just decided to, join in.
Yes. Well, we welcome you and wish you well in your path on discovery. Your presence will bring, that your presence might bring. I would like to introduce you to some of our more recent students. They have already distinguished themselves and might provide you with, before Teacher Ott can finish the nearby student shout and scatter, not these nearby students, but other nearby students. 3 large forms soar across the canal from the city, screeching loudly.
Wait, what?
Yes, so we are rolling a lot of initiatives, is essentially what I'm saying.
Oh boy.
Oh, yeah.
Sounds good to me. Alright. Now I just gotta be a boomer for like 3 seconds and figure out what the heck I'm doing now.
So which one is Seth?
The one in
Here-
the white.
Yeah, the Hero Forge token. Here
Yeah.
is the Hero Forge token. Oh, that's a small display
It's very
from
tiny.
usual. Yeah, it's usually
Yeah.
not that tiny, which is weird.
It's 280 by 280. I don't know why, but
Yeah,
it
it's
is.
usually a bit higher quality than that. I'll see what I can do between sessions.
Worst case scenario, I can just draw something.
Yeah, that is always an option. Not an option I wish to force upon you, but probably going to end up there at some point.
Nah, it's fine.
We're rolling initiatives. Hold on.
Yeah.
My bad. I'm a little back and forth moderating a server right now, so I'm like, ugh.
Bird people? That
Bug-
I...
Did
Spider
you hear them
people?
screaming?
Yeah, spider people, the Anati. You know, these guys.
Yeah, why are we fighting them?
You're not fighting them. I mean, they
Oh,
are
you
fellow
played five.
students.
Alright.
Yeah, that's Pilgrim's Token. You're fighting these things.
Oh. Hold on.
Well-
Oh god. How do I...
Well,
there we
right
go.
What did you say?
Well, that just looks like a bird. It was right the first time.
America is attacking us right now.
I highly doubt America would favor a griffin.
They look like eagles. It's close enough.
Yeah, but they're also very European, which is very anti-American.
That's the fun part.
Look.
They also have snake tails. No, not
We
those. I'm thinking of something else.
No, those are...
We replaced the lion part of it. You're thinking of the chimera, but we
Yeah.
replaced the lion.
Chimera, yeah.
We
Well-
replaced the lion part of it with an armadillo, and it's American.
So, I will say, in the Pathfinder universe, griffins have different heads and bodies depending upon the region.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so
What?
like in the north, it's like a grizzly bear and an owl, but not
What
an
does an
owl
owl-
bear.
Oh.
It's like a grizzly bear body with like an owl's head.
You don't mean the mythical bear owl.
No, I don't. It's a griff. I'll find the description at some point because I have a feeling I'm missing something.
Mm-hmm.
A hippogriff?
No,
Oh, yeah. I
no,
never thought of that.
hippogriffs are a different thing. Also, yeah, you know what? I'll let you have one more fight with him for a while. Because is taking a back seat for a bit after this.
I'm not gonna...
Who's enough? The cool trade.
No, a 10.
Oh, that's much less cool.
Oh, yeah, this is... Oh, this thing, the furry. Yeah.
So you're up first, Carl. Also, 1 second. Are these things...
It's the asshole that keeps stealing my kills.
He's
I
kill confirming, Pete.
have to clarify. I am marking them for your convenience. That is not what I meant to do. You might be able to just make it out, but they are 30 feet in the air at the moment.
Well, that's not good.
Well, yeah, it means we have to deal with every GM's favorite part of ranged damage increments, or ranged attack rolls, diagonals.
But I don't remember the Pythagorean theorem.
I mean, you make the joke, but I haven't done math since high school. Mostly.
What the fuck is a b squared?
What's... A square plus B square equals C square.
Crap.
God.
ABC squared.
You know, so someone got reported to a flight marshal because they were reading and doing their math homework, and it was like calculus, and someone thought they were writing in some foreign script. Which is hilarious, but also not entirely inaccurate since a lot of calculus stuff comes from more Arabic nations. So, yeah.
I'd like to report he keeps saying trig and sin. I think he's going to blow something up.
That's a natural response.
The Force 911.
Nice. Let Carl make his turn. Not that I think he can do anything at this point.
Wait, is he here? Because he's not really saying anything.
I mean, it's his turn.
I'm a dumbass. I had my mic muted.
Oh, okay. I was wondering.
Hi.
Session is scuffed today.
It's always scuffed.
I was about to say that's normality. I don't know, like
Session would be scuffed if I got my shit together. That would be scuffed.
No, but what's the fun? Where's the fun?
Yeah, that's why I'm saying the scuff would be if I actually was not scuff.
You want scuffed? I can give you scuff. Give me a minute.
Please do not go back to sucking the dick.
Oh God! Don't get so excited, Matthew.
I don't think this face is excited. It is a joke that I am proud of.
I don't know. You have to explain to me 3 more times.
Matt needs an IRL narrator.
You know, just like the narrator from the Cararo show, my IRL narrator would quit. And then be rehired because... What?
What's the penalty for range increment?
I think it's -1 per extra range increment.
Okay, because if I were to go...
You can always delay, because this is too early for them to keep them airborne at all times. At least that would be my mindset.
Fair enough. Yeah, that actually probably would be better. Because
anyways, now if I can finish that sentence, it would be like the Cararo narrator, where he quits, and then midway through the episode, the replacement narrator quits, and they have to hire the first guy for more pay.
The old narrator quit. Hire a new one.
So in the show, he's like, literally, if there's more than one Cararo, I'm going to quit. And he's like, well, I'm a man of my word. And then they hire a new one. They quit. And at the end of the episode, he comes back. He's like, my wife got mad at me. Can I have my job back? So what's your move, Carl? Sorry.
Postpone until the Griffins move, I guess.
Okay. Balthazar, are you postponing?
No, I'm gonna exploit vulnerability while I have a chance.
That's a good idea.
And then, let me check. I'm going to move in defense of the students. So around there-ish.
I mean, they are flying, so you are very much improving as a character. But warfare lore would be your next step in life, I guess. That's why. Hey, there's a library in this school. You could get it. Also, you have 3 questions. What do you want to know? Oh, these are griffins. You usually like flavor text, right?
What is a bear owl?
What?
So, I don't have that description. That's in a different campaign. Let me see if there's any description of these griffins looking different, though.
Give me the fluff text.
The griffin... Oh, no, that's not it. The griffins are visually striking with blackbird heads and feline leopard bodies.
Cool. Is that
So,
it? Is that my question?
No, you have 3 questions outside of the fluff text because I'm supposed to be giving you the fluff text every time, but that adds like 30 minutes each session.
Dang. All right. So, any weaknesses?
What? No, actually, I'll answer that one for free because you can't exploit any weakness, but you can make your own weakness. So, what are these griffins allergic to?
Oh no.
Well, they have panther bodies, so everyone knows they're allergic to pollen.
To what?
Pollen.
What would
You're
that
going
be?
to coat your blade in
everybody's
pollen.
allergy ever.
The only downside is I'm allergic to.
Oh, great.
So once again, everybody's normal allergy ever.
Okay, so remember, things you can ask are like weakest save, favorite flavor of pudding.
Any immunity?
God, not the
No,
pudding one again.
That was literally.
So, to be fair, tell me a fun fact that's not important is far less fun than saying, what's this thing's favorite flavor of pudding?
Which is-
What did you say?
Is this creature fond of Scotch eggs?
No, but it can both pounce at you, which means while it's standing on the ground, it can stride and attack, or it can do the equivalent while it's in the air flying.
Whoa! This thing doesn't
It's
like
not-
Scotch eggs. That's amazing.
It's not part dog, is it? Because that would be a critical hit if I just fed him chocolate.
No, it's
Sorry, that was
part
bad.
leopard and part
Oh.
blackbird.
My God,
I'm sorry.
What
I can't
is
believe
it?
you went for the throat.
What is its weakest save?
It's will save.
Okay, that's all I got.
I mean, you got a third question. You can ask. Would you like to know any special senses?
Are they racist?
No,
That's a good question,
they're
actually.
unintelligent. They can't be racist.
Can I be racist to them?
No, technically, it would be animal cruelty because they're not intelligent.
I'm about to be-
Speciesism. I don't know.
Cruel fuck to these animals. Let's go.
So the answer is they have scent.
That means nothing to me.
That means they can get through smoke screens and whatnot.
Oh, I don't have a smoke screen. Way to go, Matt. Let's go. Who's next?
Takulu. The fuck is the Takulu on again? I'm joking. Only somewhat.
I can just imagine Griffin just coming down screeching, "What the fuck is a kilometer?"
Oh my god. Well, no, because these are Mwangi griffins, so.
What the fuck is Even I don't know what a gallon is.
So it is a fortitude save. Takulu is going to cast Enfeeble on one of these birds. Once again, I will point out the teachers of the Megamia tend not to kill wild animals where they can help it. So, red-blue is enfeebled. We're gonna do that with this symbol. And final action, he is going to prepare a potion of minor healing from his pouch in case he needs to use it on one of you to get it up. Get you up from being downed. There is no straight way to say it the way I wanted to say it, I guess.
I mean, it's your fault for starting it out game. You either get it up or you just let it go flat. You know what I mean?
I certainly don't.
You know, I wasn't implying it was a gay joke.
Oh no, but I just wanted to follow up.
Oh,
with
and this one, I also have to
That's the
mark.
one who made it gay.
No. If you say something I say is gay, you are the person who is making it gay.
Oh my god. It's okay,
You
Matthew.
assumed
It'll
I was
pass.
saying it was gay when I. You said there was no straight way to say that.
I mean, was there a good straight way of saying it with those words in that order? No.
Yeah, you do it, but you say it with a really tough guy voice.
So,
With a lot of
Blue just got a max damage magic missile on one of those griffins. It rolled 3 5s for its damage on that.
That's fun.
That is an oddity. Oh, wait, right. You're waiting till after the first griffin. Lily! Remember, they're 30 feet up in the air, which fucks with everybody's initial thought of distance. Oh! Hey, guys! The 49ers game got delayed.
Gay?
Really?
Oh, never mind.
I'm gonna wait till they get closer.
No. Oh, you're gonna wait till they get closer, so you're following the attempt. Is technically on delay first, so he'll get the first decision here. The one that got magic missile and enfeebled is going to do a quick dive bomb into Blue.
I'm back.
Yellow.
And hit it for 15. Blue is not looking great. And second attack. And Blue is downed. And technically, do these NP... Well, they're named, so yes, they get dying saving throws. Wonderful. And I don't have to move it on the turn order, because it's already ahead of it. Wonderful! You want to come off delay now?
Probably a good idea.
Okay.
Alright. I'm trying to see. Best idea, because... See, what's the range of that? Come on. Oh, hey, there's the music.
This song is chosen just for you, buddy.
Okay, let's see.
No, it's because Tem is a closer. That's the joke I'm making.
Nice.
I mean, this song does not mean anything to me, so I have no idea what you're talking about.
It's the walk-up music for the Mets closer. So.
All right, let's see. Probably better to go ahead and approach and 2-action heal on the blue guy to keep them from going down.
Okay,
they need all the help they can get. And I'm glad I did, because I rolled a bloody 1, so that's a total of 9.
Lily.
I am going to...
I forgot how much I love this song.
Can I keep delaying until the other two move up?
You certainly can.
Sweet.
And
Have Zeros with his pocket heals.
Green Blue is going to take a dive bomb at Takulu. You snark! It's a crit for almost max damage.
Did he just one-shot Takulu?
No, he did not, thankfully.
Okay. If that was gonna happen, we're all like,
No,
oh.
Takulu is... It did crit him again. Why? Oh my... Oh, god damn, Takulu. Takulu has 2 health after getting crit twice. And Takulu turns around and is like, you guys can take a lesson from this. That's how you take 2 crits and not die.
Mm-hmm. Fuck off.
To be fair, you get a +2 to your AC if you didn't tell him to fuck off. Because that's his reaction. He gives you quick lessons.
Oh
my
really?
god.
Yes.
Does he stop time and it's like, okay, this
No, he
Or
just
like
is
what?
like, as a reaction, he just... So he can change the result of attack rolls, too. And he gets 2 of those each turn. So, hello, Oh, I rolled 3 nat 20s in a row.
What?
22 damage,
Wait, 3 nat 20s in a
Yes,
row?
3 nat 20s in a row.
Dang.
If there's a 4th reset, because I have a feeling that it got glitched out for you or something, because that's stupid.
No, the next one's a 23 for 12 damage.
Okay, so total of
34, yep. Lily?
Remember, really technical math person over here, I got it.
I'm going to...
Put myself down to 20.
cast... Wait. Where's the measuring? Okay. Could I cast a spell like this?
Also,
Yes, you'd have to be... So, are you casting a line or is it a cone?
It's a line.
So if you move up a spot, then you can cast a line off of a corner or a square. And if you launch it off a corner... Yeah, you can do it from the square here, too, because technically Gorfist is up here, so that square is unoccupied in front of you.
so question. We're all healed, right? Because Vespire and Ezreal both
Yes,
went down.
yeah, no, a day has passed.
Yeah, I was about to say, I'm going to change that for you.
Yeah, she's AFK right now.
Yep, exactly why I'm doing it.
No, I'm
'Cause
here.
I have access.
I didn't realize that I had to reset with that. I forgot.
Yeah,
Oh.
no, I got it for you. Again, I gotta help you
They're in the
occasionally
tendrils.
anyways. So there we
By
go.
the way, I should remove their little markers that say 30. They're no longer 30 feet in the air. They do land.
Cool.
So that's a
I went
fortitude save.
I like how I went to defend people and they just went around me. Just a surprise Pikachu face on them.
So I'm only so this fight actually has tactics that are somewhat decent. So I'm actually using the tactics they provide for once. Because every once in a while they provide tactics that just say, you cast silence on spellcasters. Like, no, Paizo, that's not how that spell works this edition.
Is it not how this works in this edition?
Yeah, no, silence is a spell that affects you, not other people.
What? That's stupid.
No, because the whole point is silence is more of a stealth spell than anything else.
It's literally meant for like a rogue to use as a multi-dedication.
Both of them succeed. Do they still take persistent bleed? No persistent bleed on a success. Gorfist! That was negative damage, right?
Yeah,
Yep.
and that was misclick the last thing I did.
Yeah,
Alright.
no worries.
Hey, Matt, guess what?
Yes, one of them landed within spell strike. Right. Okay, sure.
Pain Train.
Please don't
Because
call it
I think
that.
Well, I'm sorry if it's literally the train of pain. Because you'll flank on flank on flank. Flanking
Called the
train of
flank
pain.
train.
Flanking train of pain. Anyways.
No, just... You know what? Yeah, we don't have to argue about this. I will, however, fight you to the death if you do not call it pathfindering the area when you search an area.
Oh my god. Ladies, it's okay.
Okay, I'm going to do spell strike and all that next turn, assuming this thing survives. So
No dice. Ready for a hero point?
Is this Sonic Adventures?
sure.
The music?
Yeah.
No, it's Xenoblade.
No.
Oh, it sounded like a Sonic Adventure, if I know.
No, this is You Will Know Our Names.
And also, don't interrupt the turn here because
Also, that's
sure
a
it's
miss.
19. Okay.
Actually,
Did you
wait,
say
no, it's
victory
flanking. The
fanfare
19
if we win?
hits, so both of those hit.
Cool. Smacks.
I don't know if I have victory fanfare, but I will try to implement that if it's a fight you level up in.
Cool. From Final Fantasy VII?
Or at the end of, like, a quest chain or something.
All yours.
Who's next?
Red is going to use Magic Missile 3 action on Red-Blue. And I need to pull up the sheet.
Well, now this is Sonic Adventures.
Heat. This is One Piece.
No, Shadows.
It's actually Sonic Adventure, guys.
This
Okay.
plays was raising the Chow in the Chow Garden.
Oh, yeah. That's my favorite part.
Estriel.
God, we're all trolls today.
Yes, we're all trolls every day.
I like the.
No offense, Alvaro,
Yeah,
but
today
are you?
is a special day.
are you-
Anyway.
Yes, because I think we have a daddy hat bet winner. We do.
I like.
No.
You said it's Chow time and Chow.
Well, we might, because if it's a 6, we are advancing the bet. 3.
Sonic advancing.
Alright.
Let's see. Carl is 3rd on my list of people who bet on the Chiefs, so Carl wins. Anyways, Estriel, you're up.
I'm going to do my bow thing.
Did
As
Taylor
usual.
Swift rig it again? God.
I feel like that, but then again, the bullshit really was a Vikings thing today. It was the Vikings game to lose.
Okay.
Alright. What do
And we
got?
still get to go ahead and get hero points based on how many until we lose.
Yes.
What would be ideal target to go pew pew at? What would be?
Probably red-green. Actually, no, blue-green, because it's large enough you won't suffer penalties, and your weapon is, if you don't use a longbow at a short distance without penalty.
That's true.
Like, it's a literal
bow
game
then, or
mechanic.
what
No,
am I doing?
you bow blue-green. Also,
Just
you want to
snipe
take a turn hunt prey?
Yeah.
Action hunt prey. Haunted shot like you usually do.
Alright. Throw that out.
Penny for a hero point?
Yeah.
Wow. That's still improvement, so...
Second shot. Okay.
Oh, and remember, add a +1 to this, so it's a 19, but you aren't benefiting from flank, so it's a miss.
And then third one,
Yep,
twice.
just once, because, wow. Your bowstring needs to be tighter. You really should try and do that daily. Tarny!
My streak has
okay.
been crushed since yesterday.
So let's see.
Look, Silver, you're
Alright.
always lucky or you're not me.
Indeed.
Wait, the Griffins are our friends or not? I'm confused.
No,
Griffins
the
not our friends?
Anani, the Griffins are attacking you.
Okay. I am going to.
Oh, Takulu Ott has a bargain for you, which is he'll give you an instructing lesson to give you +2 to hit if you try and make the last hit on it non-lethal. So it counteracts the non-lethal penalty.
So I can do non-lethals then?
Well, you want to make it the last hit, so...
Well, I know it's going to be the last hit.
Takulu will use it when he feels it's proper.
Okay. So I got my resources back, but I'm thinking about. I'm gonna move up. Trying to figure out where I should move up. I think I'm gonna move up like here-ish. Just so I don't have to move.
Well, that also
more
gives
later.
you a flank, so...
Yeah. Exactly. Then I'm going to use Act Together. I'm gonna cast. What should I cast? I think I know what I'm gonna cast.
Herpes?
No.
I'd just like to point out that you have an ally in that line.
Not if I make it diagonal.
Okay, so yes, even if you make it diagonal, because you'd be snapping it to a corner. Oh, no, I guess not.
Yeah.
Okay. I mistook how far that diagonal... If you did the other corner, you would be hitting Estriel, so...
Well, can I do it this corner too?
You'd hit an ally. Or, yeah, I guess. So, okay, you have options. Let me roll the save.
But this is the diagonal right here because it's 1.5. So. Nice.
Yeah, no, it takes no damage. It crit succeeded.
Ah, well.
And another nat
And
20 from that Griffin.
Frondy gonna punch it now. That's a potato.
Yes, it is.
That's my turn.
Green is going to do the same thing the other ones have been doing. And it's the lowest damage one. Okie dokie! New girl, do your thing.
Alright. Let's see. Oh god. Go away.
Yes. Full caster syndrome. Welcome to full caster syndrome. Also, don't worry where your familiar is. They are around, but they aren't suffering from the same consequences you are.
Uh-oh.
What is their class?
They're a witch.
Got 2 witches.
Let's see here. Let me default dance on them with,
Here, you might want to take a look at your spells.
That's exactly what I'm doing right now. I was, like, kind of looking over them when we started. I didn't get a chance to look too deep in it. Okay. I'll give him a little smack with, this.
That'll miss. I do let everyone start off with the hero point, and we're an hour in. Penny for a hero point?
Sure. Alright, I'll try it again. Bing.
Actually, yeah, that works.
Oh, this works?
That is a hit, so that's 18 damage.
Okay.
And final action. So, guidance, I don't think you've played any caster that gets guidance before, but it's an hour cooldown on the person, but gives them a +1 to their choice of attack roll, skill check, and other things. But it's a once per hour thing, but the person gets to choose when they use it.
Okay.
Or you can play defensive and shield yourself.
Anyone need guidance?
I'll need it.
If you don't know who to add guidance to, your big hitters are Balthazar and Gorefist, because they spell strike and additional weakness. They're also a little bit more frail, so giving them bonuses that have a time period where they can't use it is good to get those out of the way first.
Oh.
I was gonna say, saying Balthazar
What did you say? Because I disconnected.
I said Gorefist.
Like
anyone needs guidance, which the answer is everyone needs guidance. But if you're asking for suggestions, Gorefist and Balthazar can do a lot.
Oh, I was just saying, like seeing who would benefit the most, especially. That's what I was asking.
Yeah.
I meant to ask. All right.
Balthazar is next on the turn order, so if you want it to be used quickly, see how it can slay things.
Hooray!
I was gonna say, saying Balthazar is frail is an understatement.
Yes.
Right.
Well, you need to take more drinks
You're
from your
allergic
sippy
to everything.
You literally breathe on you and you explode.
I mean,
that's true.
Guys, let him take his turn. You can bully him after in the roleplay segment.
Oh boy.
I'm going
I
to use...
anticipate it. Continue.
I'm going to use
God.
Sure strike. Are you going to use your guidance +1 as well?
So here's the first attack.
Yeah, you never answered me. I'm assuming you said yes to the guidance.
I did, yeah.
Yeah, that's a guidance crit.
Hooray!
So that is 14 plus an additional 10 from the weakness you make. Final action, Balthazar?
Assuming I don't need to do non-lethal yet, so here's number 2.
Two wouldn't... Oh, you re-rolled on a hero point, I assume, because True Strike only affects one thing each turn.
Oh. Sure, I used a hero point.
Yep. That's still a miss, but the first one was a crit miss, so...
Well, that's my turn.
Tulot will use his minor healing potion. It's, not on his sheet for some reason. I mean, it is, but it's not. He's gonna down that very quickly. Then, he's going to use... Let me make sure the damage is right on this. Days. And this thing has to make a will save. There's a search going on for a fugitive in my house, and by fugitive I mean cat. And apparently the IRL search for the fugitive has caused this griffin to potato that role, because it is also a cat. And also it's stunned one. Technically, since you came off delay, you're ahead of the Anati Seeker.
Okay. Alright. Well, I see a thing next to me that needs to get bonked. So... going...
And you get Takulu Watts 2 quick lessons this turn.
Okay.
And you can do your flurry with that, remember, but also that's miss.
Yeah, so penny for hero point. Oh.
Actually, wait a second. With flank... No, that first one's a hit. Disregard the hero point.
Okay, disregard it. Hit. And then... whack it. I'm guessing that'll miss by just a...
Yeah, penny for a hero point in that one.
Nah, ain't gonna work. Third action, so flurry I would have to use unarmed, right?
No, your flurry of blows is with any monk weapon, which includes unarmed by default.
Cool.
Which also includes eye lasers.
That's funny.
Yes.
Just bury those eyes and yeah. So is that 2 actions?
No, flurry is one action, but
flurry is 1.
Yeah.
Okay.
Flurry is
so I
good.
can technically take 2 more. I can technically take 2 more actions.
Yes, you could take 2 more hits.
Okay.
And if you want to do non-lethal, you'd use fist.
Yeah.
And remember, losing grip of a 2-handed weapon with one hand is a free action.
Yep. No, and there we go.
Yep.
So that's...
And it deals just enough damage to knock it out.
Cool. So, down 2 hero points, and we'll total. And, there we go.
Final Anati. Gonna move, and then hit it with a color spray. And since this has the incapacitation trait, it gets a degree of success better on its save. Which means it is unaffected. It is blue-green. Blue-green was our crit machine. You know, that sounds like a pretty good name for, like, a sports team's offense.
Action?
Yep, because when you delay permanently.
Okay.
Yes. Which, by the way, is not a bad thing in a lot of instances. So, let's go. Beak on Takulu. Takulu is down. It is going to Talon Balthazar. And Talon again. Both misses.
Alright.
Lily, you are up.
What is the distance?
Yeah. What are you thinking, Lily? Reach spell. Unconscious for an hour. Wonderful.
This will be a fine addition to my collection.
So, anyone have rope?
That's my turn.
I have an adventure attack, so I'd say yes.
Yes. So, who has the highest athletics modifier to tie it?
Let's see what I got. I got a 9. One be a 9.
No, I'm asking Carl for hers, because I think his might be the highest.
Highest what?
Athletics.
Athletics?
What's his athletics?
I'm double checking both these characters. Mine's a 12. Yeah, both of them are at 12. Both characters.
Dang.
Yeah, so you roll me an athletics check to tie up the bird so it doesn't hurt anyone further.
23.
Yeah. So, that is a successful combat. Let's take our first 5-minute break.
Everybody shut up or get shot.
Yeah, welcome back. It's time for executing the plot. And as to what Patience is doing here. So,
All right.
we have to go back a bit to before the attack yesterday. Well, actually, in world, it was more like 2 days ago. And Patience, you find yourself waking up in a hospital bed in the Time Lost Isles, and are quickly shepherded out to meet with. Does everybody remember your leader from Finding the Lost Artist of a Generation?
Oh, it's the kobold.
Yeah.
Now,
Does it start with?
God, it's our call.
Does it start with T?
It's the blue freaking combo. You know what?
And what was his name? I feel like it was like Miquil or something.
No, it's not.
I'm pulling it up as we speak because that was actually not a rhetorical question. I somewhat forgot. I think it's Thazzo.
That's
Falzo, that is.
Yeah,
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
our boy that repeats his name like every 5 sentences.
He's a kobold. It's a kobold thing. Thazzo Volso. Was that it?
Yeah,
Falzo.
Yes.
that sounds about right.
So,
I think he was a blue scale kobold. That was the
Yes.
sewer kobold, I believe.
so
Specifically.
Patience, you find yourself sitting across from Thazzo and is like, you're awake. Thazzo would make joke, but thinks it's in poor taste. How are you doing, Patience?
I'm doing all right. What am I doing here?
Ah, yes. Well, Vazo. Oh, you asked what you're doing here. Right.
Yeah.
Do you remember much about yourself?
No.
Not good. Vazo might be in big trouble.
What does that mean?
Well, Vazo was supposed to make sure you get premium medical treatment in Time Lost Isles with high-tech equipment that don't exist in rest of Galarian. But Vazo was not told to allow amnesia. Vazo very upset at Vazo.
Huh.
To be fair,
Right.
amnesia is very common amongst members of the project.
I was about to ask, what adventure is an amnesia?
So, Patience, what do you remember much of anything about yourself?
Not in particular. No, I'm having a hard time remember anything. Period. I'm just drawing blanks.
Well, in Time Lost Isles, you might have memories of what pirates are, but pirates in Time Lost Isles a very different thing. You were a part of a pirate group known as the Leviathan Pirates, and, well, you got big conk on head in middle of fight in battle for freedom in Somnium.
Right. And that's how I ended up here?
Yes, you were technically in lethal condition for low tech outside, so Vazo was instructed to take you to Time Lost Isles. Vazo had to navigate wartime economy for getting you medical treatment, and you were wanted fugitive, so Vazo has been very stressed up until about 30 years ago. Oh, and you might not understand, but time moves quicker here, and you don't exactly age. So don't worry, you haven't technically been asleep for more than a year in true time.
Wait, did you say 30 years?
Yes, time moves strange on Time Lost Isles.
Huh.
On plus side, due to being native of Time Lost Isles, you have eternal youth. On downside, that was more of a curse back in your day.
Huh. Well, interesting. That would make more sense as to why doesn't seem like I've changed at all, or I mean, at least you can't see the age.
Yes, no, don't worry. Vaso not fan of plastic surgery. If you so do require it, you are technically on high healthcare plan. Vaso a little jealous actually. Vaso get gold, you get platinum. You are pirate. Vaso is commander of area. Yeah, Vaso, focus. Sorry, Vaso out of jealousy take advantage of him for a second. Very cobbled behavior. We'll stop.
Oh, okay. All right.
Also,
I mean-
Vaso has been instructed to send you to meet with your former boss. He might be able to explain more. Also, Vaso last noted contact of him in Natumbu, so teleport to Vaso walk you to Teleport Bay, and you can go to Natumbu from there. Might require small 10-mile walk due to teleportation distance, which means Vaso will accompany you to make sure you do not die via panthers. Natumbu in rainforest.
All right. Thanks. All right. Well. All right. Let's go.
Yes. So, Vaso would get you to Natumbu, then head back to the Time Lost Isles using a teleporter there, after dropping you off to speak with... Well, it's Matt's office, but Alvis is in there currently. And Alvis is like, "Oh, Patience, you're alive! That's actually very good at the moment. How are you doing?"
Hi. She just like looks at them, and they're just like trying to figure out what their name is. Like,
Vaso did give me a heads up. You have amnesia. I am Alvis. I am Matt's student. I'm currently pitching in as a substitute.
huh?
But you know, there is an investigation that Matt would want a separate pair of eyes on, mostly because Zeros is a little too invested in his own masters. And how is your familiar doing, by the way?
My familiar?
I see they have not suffered the same consequences based upon that statement. They'll probably stop by in your dreams from time to time until you manage to catch up to where you need to be.
I'm sorry, what? I had a familiar?
Yes, you're a witch of a patron that dabbles in the affairs of fate.
Huh. So
Given
something like destiny or...
a very specific person that is part of the hodgepodge that is Shika.
Right.
Oh, it's not Sill's apprentice. Oh.
Yeah.
It's been a while since.
Yes, a very specific part of Shika, though, so I don't expect you to know what that means, but I can help you over the next day or so relearn how to cast your magic and all of that, and then I'll reintroduce you into things. But essentially, you're here at an interesting time. I'm going to send you to a group of people that die quite a lot. Please don't pick up on that habit after we spent probably a lot of gold curing you of your sickness. Matt is an interesting character, but he will go above and beyond to take care of, you know, the people who are under his care. So...
Okay.
Also, Vaso is probably getting a Medal of Honor for what happened, because holy crap, why did he send Vaso of all people? We will never know. Gavilan's a bit of an interesting character, and he was in charge at the time.
Well, Vaza seemed a little worried considering I have amnesia, I guess.
Vaso is interesting, but highly competent.
Okay. So at least, I feel a little bit better if I'm, at least I'm in good hands.
Yes, very
It
much
was.
so. Now, I mean, like I said, he's a bit weird, and between you and me, this doesn't leave here. He is currently suspended as a teacher. There are some fake rumors going around, and you're going to hear these rumors, and they sound about pissing distance away from something that might happen, except
What?
there is one clear falsehood in all of them. And if you know the guy, you'll figure out what that is pretty quickly. I'll introduce
okay.
you to Alvera. She'll set up a place for you to live while you're in town until you get yourself... Well, no, there's no spots in the dorms, but there are new students. It's a long story, so if you'll follow me, I'll take you to the bar, and this is where we'll cut back to the present day. And Alvis will come by and say, someone really should teach Takulu not to take 3 critical hits and die, and shoves a potion down his mouth. And Takulu wakes up and is like, yeah, it's better than... Takulu, shut up. Everyone, come here, gather around, as he walks up to Patience and expects your group to come to him.
I mean,
All right.
I talked with...
He's the only one in charge.
Sorry, I have 4 things I gotta do here.
Yeah. So...
Don't have to move that owl, by the way.
Oh, you don't actually have to move your characters. You just...
Oh.
I'm just explaining things.
He's role-playing.
Yes, I'm role-playing. So, you all follow me to Matt's office. I'm currently subbing for him, and I'll let you know what's going on. Patience is going to be new. She's sticking with you guys for a bit. She's managed to shake off her sleepiness over the past 30 years. Long story, follow me.
What?
Yes, I said long story, follow me. Confidential information is about to be disclosed. He glares at Takulu. Do not follow. Anyone want to make a sense motive check on Alvis here?
I will.
Sure. Why not? Good. I got
Perception,
more than
right?
enough to go
Perception, or if you have lie to me, deception.
Sucks, but... Oh,
Uratem has lie to me, by the way.
Oh. Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
Please lie to me.
Discard my attempts.
He seems to be well put together up front. He is a little panicked, as it's sort of like when you're an elder sibling and you are being left alone with a newborn infant because your parent went and did something stupid and got themselves kicked out of the house, and the other parent is unconscious because they drink themselves into a stupor. And
that's oddly specific.
I'm saying that's Alvis, I'm assuming.
Yes, that is Alvis.
Yeah.
But at the same time, much like the older brother stepping up, he is hard to read, and you probably would have only gotten the facade underneath with that nat 20.
Nice.
So he walks you to his office, opens the door, motions for you all to enter.
Yep, gonna walk in.
So he sits down after locking the door and saying, okay, so Matt got himself suspended. There is someone spreading some nasty rumors about him. And
what?
To be fair, the same person spread the rumors about Takulu Ott. And Takulu Ott was suspected of having an inappropriate relationship with students. No, Takulu Ott, no, definitely not.
Is his name Professor Bad Touch?
No. Takulu Ott is a more than decent human being. And when Matt was told he was being suspended, if I were not here, he probably would have killed the headmaster for suggesting it.
It was that time he asked me to bend down to find a pencil, but there was no pencil.
Oh my god.
Alvis looks at you and says, I know you're joking. That's not really his style.
Oh, he's more assertive. Okay.
What?
Nothing. Anyway.
Just getting glares from others, just like, shut up.
Are you sure it's not that one student that's been spreading things around? Because I know at one point there was something about that.
Well, if
What,
he is doing it, he's doing it with the effectiveness of more than one person.
The other hyena guy, you mean?
Being a guy.
I don't remember what they call whatever Gorefish is.
What?
You mean the Knolls?
No, yeah, the other no guy.
Yeah, I think the new term is Colo, but yeah.
Really?
Yeah, Pathfinder calls them Colos now.
What was that guy
Oh.
actually that would spread
These are
rumors around the
legally-
school?
He was a half-elf, you racist.
I'm asking above board because I didn't remember. But
Oh my god.
Well, no, I'm saying that as a joke because an elf would probably mistake a half-elf and a hyena person.
Wow.
I wasn't
Wow, I
mistaking
didn't
him for that. I was asking out of like genuine curiosity because I didn't remember.
Yeah, it was half-elf, but Alvis tells you, yeah, no, he's doing it with the effectiveness of 5 people. So it's likely he's either getting backup from... Essentially, until Matt's name is cleared, he has decided to look around at things going on outside of the city. Or in other words, he is under both suspension and temporary exile.
Balthazar, I heard your mother's selling orphan meat.
You're
Oh my god.
So Alvis
nope.
very quickly sends a needle past your head. None of that. Bad.
But what are the allegations of Matt?
Same with the Kuluwat, that he's been messing around with students. And that's not him. Don't get me wrong, his standards are absurdly low. But students to him are like additional children. He would never do anything like that to his children. And that's how he views you, as his surrogate children. He is trying to teach you how to do more than just magic at the end of the day.
Oh god, I don't want to be Matt's surrogate children. He just lets them be kidnapped and do nothing.
Oh my god.
Well, so technically, you know, if you're worried, I see some of your faces. No, none of you would be kidnapped. Because...
Yay! We aren't loved, yay!
Well, no, Matt cares about you very much. That's why you'd be murdered. Because none of you are noblemen, so you don't have any political value.
I do.
Okay,
Raise hand.
2 of you, 3 of you, really? Huh. Coming also... Wait.
I've been kidnapped loads of times. They always give me...
Technically, yes, Matt. I would think probably 4, maybe. Depends on how you would frame a Tem there.
I was more talking about Tardy.
Oh,
So...
Yeah, 4. There, for sure.
I've been kidnapped loads of times, but they always give me back when I start to make the noises.
You and Lapis went to the same anti-kidnapping school, then.
Hooray!
Except Lapis is very good at getting her captors to basically get it all expenses paid vacation. It's a long story. Anyways, yes.
My characters wind up dead.
So, I called you all in here to tell you all of this, to tell you the allegations are false, but also to tell you to not try and prove it one way or the other. And I'm telling you this because as an older, as a more learned teacher or student of our shared teacher, Matt's a dumbass, and you're incompetent. So I prefer if you don't try and tip the scales, because I think you'll put your thumb on the wrong side.
Okay.
The sheer fact that he has notes about you all saying he hopes you can stop dying soon makes me worry for the man. So I've been read in.
Died once. My owl has, though.
And
Twice.
Patience, yes, I know you haven't died. And yeah, Lily, remember you kicked the bucket a while back at that village. Yeah, it's a long story. Yeah, no, I've been reading his notes, reading his grade books. I'm all ready to start teaching classes. Keep your nose clean and out of the grindstone for a bit. Mostly because I don't trust you to put your nose to the grindstone any way other than literally. And I don't want to explain how I told you to mutilate yourself to my teacher, our teacher. Any further questions?
No.
I'm sorry to be harsh about it. And Patience, I'm not so much talking about you. You're here for a different reason. But the death count is at double digits.
What?
Your group has managed to occur at least 15 recorded deaths.
Yay!
And a third of that is probably Balthazar.
Yay!
Truth be told, probably.
Patience, don't worry about it. You'll be fine.
Would I have to know something so I'm prepared for any circumstances that they might die at some point? Like,
no, apparently they keep getting brought back by Eridan.
Right.
Wait.
Okay.
That can't be. Don't get me wrong. Zeros was reading me in on the same. Is Eridan really back or active or what's the story there? I haven't looked into it a bit myself, but got nothing but riddles.
Ezreal clears her throat. Ezreal clears
It's
her throat.
Asmodeus
Taps her
pretending
finger
to be
near the
Eridan.
eye that was replaced.
What?
So Eridan's also losing faith in you. That's great.
So I'm not the only one, and then she points a finger over at Gorfist.
Here.
Waves hand.
And Alvis waves his hand as like, I'm not talking about just you individually, I mean the group, because he's probably asking for more. Look, please try not to die. It's generally not good for your health.
Hearing Eridan loses faith on him is the first
Excuse me,
time
Ezreal like looks over at Balthazar.
Well, as I was saying, hearing that he was losing faith in them is the first time that Balthazar looks genuinely distraught.
I will say, though, your last little list of activities over the fight that happened a couple days back is a good sign. Changing for the better, hopefully. So once again, try not to get involved with anything revolving to the rumors. The rumors will die out with time, much with like Takuluad, as they're thrown apart as baseless. Because there is nothing more than a rumor to them at the moment. However, the Magambia is a very old, prestigious, and has a lot of skeletons in its closet, so they prefer to do thorough investigations on even the slightest whiff of bull hockey.
But have they been investigating the rampant student deaths?
No, because the students that keep dying keep coming back to life, and we already know why.
Okay.
Also, to be fair, people die at the Magambia all the time. The spike has been entirely you guys.
I think people are coming back because of the T virus.
I see.
I don't-
A virus. Because A stands for Aridin.
Oh, I thought A stood for Apple.
A is for apple. Apple.
I'm having an episode. Let's continue.
So, if things improve, don't get me wrong, I don't have the same eye that my dumbass teacher does, so he puts his faith in you. And his instructions to me are, tell them to look into this. So I'm telling you not to look into this, but that's not what he wants you to do. So technically, if you go either way, it could just try not to look into it until you absolutely have to.
So what is our objective?
Be normal students and stick to the program for a bit, at the very least.
Throw a wedding for the headmaster and Matt. Got it.
I'm going to be a good normal student by learning warfare.
I mean, yeah. So the reason why I say death is not too common here, it's a magic school. Magic is not usually used for just civil matters. Mages, maguses, wizards, witches, clerics, they're all weapons of war at some point in their life. So it's important you be exposed to the dangers that come both by learning and using magic. And he says, anyways, walks over the door, unlocks it. You're free to go. Have some fun. It's the weekend. Sorry to drag you down into the muck, but someone's got to tell you like it is, unfortunately. I love my teacher, but he's a dumbass when it comes to telling people these things, so lose faith or don't. I don't really know what his wishes are, but... Well, I do, but I think his wishes are stupid. He encourages us to think for ourselves, but... You guys know him at this point. He's weird. Just chalk it up to that and get the fuck out.
Lifts hand. I don't?
I can arrange for you to... No, probably not. I don't know where he is. That's the other thing. He's in the belonging expanse somewhere, but I don't know where that is. But
I mean, wouldn't we be able to talk to one of his other members to kind of figure that out? Because I would suppose they know him fairly well.
Yes, you could always check out Alvaro's bar, but yeah, I'm not entirely sure even Graves knows where he's at the moment.
Lifts hand again.
Graves is did she overfeed you alcohol when I was setting you up with getting someplace to live from her for a while? She probably did. She's the bartender I introduced you to a couple days ago.
Okay. Alright. She just smiles.
Yeah. So, if you want to go there, you can, but
Double Bro's got dip.
I'd prefer... yep, see you later, Double Bro.
See ya, sorry.
No, you're fine. I'd prefer if you stayed out of it, but you are free to do what you want, and I'm not really free to stop you.
Alright.
Yep. So you, as a group of players, tell me what your plan of action is for the weekend.
I'm going to study in the library.
Okay.
Moons out of violence.
Probably doing studies with Makoto, because, you know, they've been doing studies now and then.
I am reading
Apparently, we're just doing a study powwow, so I guess Gorefist will go ahead.
I mean, it's that, or they do something else. But
well, I mean,
Makoto's been really wanting to study.
Yeah, no, you guys are free to do what you want, but, like, don't feel pressured to... As Alva said, do what you want. He's not allowed to stop you, but he'd prefer you do nothing.
Patience is basically gonna go around and start, like, trying to get to know people. Because he feels really awkward.
Yes. So we'll have you interact with the various exploits of what's going on here. And so Gorefist or either of them smelling something interesting going on they want to look into. And I mean quite literally, because they both have snouts.
What?
Do you want
They're
me
both
to go ahead and
hyena
sniff?
person and
Hyena and jackal.
yeah.
So it's because you guys have snouts?
I think actually not literally sniff I just more meant, do either of those characters think something weird is going on with what?
Oh yeah, no, for sure. They even exchange a glance of something's up here, but let's go ahead and keep the low profile. And so is going to be making sure that everybody is comfortable while studying by making sure refreshments are served properly within library guidelines.
That's a crafting thing. Do you have crafting?
Don't. That'd be funny.
You know, it would be funny if you don't, because you'd prepare something
don't.
absolutely awful if you rolled less than a 10, and that in itself would be a joke, so... Okay.
Well, I rolled a 10 with a 0, so...
Your refreshments are... acceptable!
Look, they are acceptable refreshments. They aren't
Either you
something
make
I
them
own
or you
about
go
it,
take
that's
a
all good.
visit to Alvaro.
Thank you, Gorfist.
Yeah, but... No, Gorfist isn't the one that does that. That's
No, I know, but I'm saying...
He grabs the glasses. Thank you, Gorfist. And then when you're not looking, he tosses it away and just drinking straight from a vodka bottle.
Well,
make me
here's
your flat check to try and learn warfare lore, Balthazar.
Sure, what do I need to roll?
You're not trained in it, so a D20 and a 10 or higher.
Okay. I'm reading what's it called? Moon Shao's The Art of Violence.
Oh my god!
You are now trained in warfare lore and have a point of your 3 points needed to advance to expert. Congratulations.
Wait,
wow.
I'm an expert in warfare lore?
No, you're not an expert in warfare lore. You get trained and you get 1 point of 3 in expert.
Ooh. I will forget that. I'll try and make a note.
Well,
you can actually make the note in the warfare lore thing.
Yeah, like, I don't remember which one do I have a point started in.
Are you already expert in deception?
I am not.
Yes, I think you're at 2 of 3.
I got a critical success last time.
Then yes, you are expert.
Yay!
Is this an int?
Oh, it was a society. I'm at 1 of 3 to expert on society.
Is this an int skill?
Yes, it is.
Okay, just checking.
Yeah, no, your one weird warfare is charisma based for some reason.
Wait, warfare is charisma?
No, esoteric lore is.
I had a snarky little thought in the back of my head.
Yeah?
Because I kind of have a little bit of a feeling that while those two are studying Estriel and Makoto, that I feel like that at some point, when they're finishing up, Makoto's just like, hey, do you know of like any like little nifty areas to show around? And then they pretty much just kind of like head off while Lestriel's gonna show her some like neat little areas in the
I always
surrounding place.
knew incredible violence ran in my ancestry, but I didn't know it'd be this easy.
So, Gorfus, what's Gorfus up to?
Probably trying to train up that society to expert because I'm at 1 of 3 to expert, so I may as well try to go for completion if I can.
Mm-hmm.
So flat check D20, right?
Yep.
Ooh.
Well, no. For train skills, you actually get your modifier.
Okay,
and
so that'd
you
be...
have to roll a 20 or higher.
Okay, so actually roll. Oof.
Yeah, no critical failure there, thankfully.
Yeah. Would I be able to hero point that?
Yes, you would.
Okay. Ah.
Okay, so, Patience, it looks like the main group at the library is Uratem, Gorfist, Balthazar, and Tardy.
Okay.
I was gonna say Estrel and another girl had gone away somewhere.
Yes.
Oh, so you're not at the library anymore?
They snuck off somewhere.
Makoto had asked her, like, hey, do you know of, like, any little places you could show me, since she likes the nature aspect. And so she's like, oh yeah, no, I got some place.
Okay.
Yes.
Oh, okay, there we go. So, Patience walks up to, the little group. And then she looks over at Tardy. And she's just, like, staring at him, like... What are you?
Hello. I'm Tardy. What's your name?
My name is Patience. So... Hold on a second. What even are you exactly?
I'm Tardy.
He's a bit tardy.
Uratem, one of your masters is telling you to give her a straight answer instead of all these gay ones that have been given.
Yeah, I know. I was literally like, Ur's just staring at all you like you don't pay attention, do you? I do ask for clarification if Pharasma would like for me to use the official name or the...
Please use the official name.
Okay.
And good for you for realizing it was Pharasma, because it's not always clear which one of the bickering heads is telling you what to do.
Yes. I was like, he's a Ryle. A colloquial tongue tyrant.
Friday told me not to tell people that.
Yes, but someone
You're
up
a bad
high,
friend.
someone up high told me to do so. You would know her, or at least Frondi would know her.
Wait a minute, Frondi?
Frondi, he's my friend, my best friend.
They might need a picture of Frondi, but he's also not allowed in the library, so he waves out from outside. If anything,
You just see his legs. You see his legs out the front door.
Last time Frondi was allowed into the library, he knocked over bookshelves out of because he thought they were a hate crime.
Frondi gets
those were his friends.
Books.
Wait, a hate crime, as in like? Oh,
we'll drop Frondi on the board so I can show a picture.
He's a tree, right? I think.
Yeah. Frondi's like a treant. He's like a tree person.
Oh, okay.
Here, I have a picture for you.
Like I said,
I like the old picture.
Well, the old picture was copyrighted. Also, you said you like this one too.
And did I ever say that?
Yes, you did.
Wait, did you post
You
the
don't
freaking
like the
picture,
new
bro?
tardy picture, but
It's okay.
you did
It's grown on me.
but and also it's Frondi is a servant of Pharasma, so are you saying this
There's
doesn't
Frondi.
fit?
Oh yes.
I
I
like
mean,
the
that works.
I like the tarty grape bulge.
Oh yes, and here's the
What?
new tardy artwork, by the way.
What is this from the Paizo website or something?
No, unfortunately I couldn't find a good way to make a fruit leshy on Hero Forge, so I succumbed to AI.
Oh,
I'm
rip.
sorry, but it was the best I could do. Wait,
But
one.
no,
Tardy
he's a
has
giant
an.
blackberry with legs, so
No, he's
I
a
might
bit
need to
more
cook
than
you
that.
something.
I mean, the
You-
fruit is part blackberry, and so it's a very interesting fruit. But essentially, if you're a fan of Greek mythology, that is the fruit you make the food and the drink of the gods from. So he is a source of holy energy.
Isn't he ironically like dangerous to eat?
Yes, very much so, because most mortals don't handle godhood well. And if you
Yeah.
eat or drink the fruit, if you eat the food of the gods or drink the drink of the gods, or do both, you tend to rise to godhood.
Oh, that is kind of scary.
Yes. Now
Why are
he's
you
young.
punishing me for using my healing ability?
No, I'm not. I'm not going to punish you for using your healing ability. I've gone back on that part.
Yes.
But enemies, if they down tardy, get a buff. So tardy is effectively immortal. But the caveat to effectively immortal is someone has to kill the thing that ate him.
I did not ask for immortality, by the way. Matt just gave that to me for some reason.
When
it works.
And when he comes back, he forgets everything.
Yes.
So he has like amnesia every single time.
Yep.
Forget what?
Yeah.
Uraten, one of the deities, tells you to remind everyone not to remind him he loses all memories of everything he's learned for very important reasons.
Was any of that actually
Mostly they're telling you basically, remember Matt taught him how to read and write so he could actually keep journals for himself if he actually cared. And if he is told that if someone eats him, he will forget how to read and write, might tempt him. So, maybe don't remind him of that.
Yeah.
Rodney told me not to use paper
he's on the
because of
Gavilan
war
spectrum.
crimes.
I was gonna make a joke that
looks up,
Gavilan and him would have been best friends.
No, Gavilan hates them! Yes, Gavilan told you not to read books. That's my headcanon. You confirmed it. Oh, I thought you said Gavilan for a second. I'm like, Gavilan, my headcanon. My headcanon.
Rodney told him not to do it because of war crimes. That makes more sense.
I mean, also, Gavilan is your gardener, which is the term for the person who takes care of your species.
I love
Plus,
how
I did just say that Hardy's on the Gavilan spectrum.
I love it. I love how I try to make modern day Gavilan competent, and I'm not allowed.
No, it's not that you just dislike reading, just like Tardy.
No, I'm a good noodle. I like to read.
What's a noodle?
Oh, by the way, I probably should clarify this, because Gavilan's in the region at the moment. Gavilan is not responsible for Gorfist's amnesia.
No. I don't know if I believe that.
No.
This is one of the few... It does seem like a Gavilan thing to drop someone, but no. It's not Gavilan's fault Gorfist flew too close to the sun.
But it's not a Gavilan thing anymore.
You also made the joke that the tyrant fruit leshies burn down solid stone. Not melted, burned down.
Yes, I'm
Is that
aware.
supposed to be better?
No,
That's
it's supposed to
because
be worse.
I did that because you insisted that they have to be in the forest.
Gosh.
Well, they do, because, you know, that's the safest place for them, because everything there is their bodyguard.
To think of an excuse of why Gavilan would let them stay. And my answer was they
Pure
burned down
chaotic energy. I'm okay with that. I'm fine with that.
Hey, look, is that familiar fox outside talking to the tree?
What?
Why would Alvera
She's
be
not familiar
here?
to me. What do you mean? Never seen her in my life. Or ever.
Sorry, what did you say?
Why would Alvera be here? There is actually a familiar-looking fox talking to the tree, but usually they're invisible. That's not a... Alvera's at her bar. She has business to run. And a lot of people
sure about
died recently, so it's good bar business season.
I mean, what if she just
sorry,
went out
what?
for a quick walk?
Again, why are you on a restricted campus that you don't have the identification get to? I'm fine with you talking to these people, but you know, it is a little weird for you to be here when currently the only reason you'd be allowed on campus is suspended.
She just wants to sneak in. Be like, what's up, guys?
Because why
going down?
would she be though? That's like a genuine question.
Yes. Why would she be is the genuine question. There is
Fox
another
then.
fox that would be going around talking to people trying to figure out where this rumor started, but usually they're invisible, so...
So you're saying that I'm schizophrenic?
Yes.
Well, I mean, maybe. I didn't program your character to be schizophrenic.
That would ironically be funny.
It would be hilarious.
They would say.
Okay, so who are the other two people that were with Early?
Well, Tardy, there's Gorfist, and Balthazar.
Oh, okay. And so she looks over at the others, and she's like, "Hi, my name is Patience, and I wanted to get to know y'all because it seems like I can't remember anything. So, you know."
I am Master of Violence and Pain, Dr. Balthazar Balthazar III.
Estra would have a word for that if she was here, but she's currently not here.
She looks over at the others. Not Balthazar, but everybody else. Is like, is that true?
Well, I'm trained in it.
I hate to break this to you. Anubis is telling you to confirm that all those titles are indeed accurate at some point in the future.
Oh, no.
Okay, hang on. So, I'm going to make sure to clarify if he wants me to confirm it now, or...
Yes. He is telling you now to confirm that, and also to roll a quick intimidation check at Balthazar, just as a little additional thing.
Okay. So, will confirm with an intimidation check. For a second.
Why don't you say that in person?
Well, he is going to say it in person. He wants to roll it first to see if he does a good job.
Yes. So, with a 28 on the intimidation check, you'll say, yes, those are all confirmable. Stares, daggers down at you.
There is a caveat. At some point in the future.
Yeah, at some point. That was one of the things he was wanting to confirm. Is it to also say at some point in the future?
Yes.
I'm confused why that is intimidation.
At some point in the future.
Yeah, it's mostly because
don't go too big for your britches.
Yeah, it is. It's Anubis basically giving you a vibe check. See if you pass. You did. You are not looking. Yeah, he's giving you a quick vibe check, like Alec, and how he gives things vibe checks by hitting them with power attacks. It's But, you know. Or Matt, vibe checking people with punches.
That's
Yeah, no, that actually tracks.
That's
vibe checking
hilarious.
with punches.
Everyone, Anubis likes to scare mortals with their inevitable trip to him, except he forgets that he doesn't get a lot of passengers nowadays.
That is true. Not since he turned to the land of what we call Earth. Which, by the way, for some random reason, it's 1920 in the Pathfinder universe currently.
No!
Wait, what?
No, in the Pathfinder universe, it is the Cold War. And I know this because there are Pathfinder Second Society modules with USSR troops in them.
Let's pause for a second.
The reason why I was saying that is because when I looked it up, it said that it was for some random reason 1920 when I looked it up, but that might have not been updated.
No.
The USSR was in the 1920s.
Oh, no. Oh, it wasn't? It's there are fully automatic weapons in Path 1 scenarios and Path 2 scenarios.
Yeah, Tommy gun.
Yeah,
no, not Tommy guns. AK-47s. Yeah, you could have a Pathfinder Society First Edition gunslinger with an AK.
Interesting.
Now, back to the main point. Pharasma tells you, or you should offer her a cookie.
What?
Ah, I see. It's like, would you like to sit down and have a cookie?
Pharasma asks you to call them biscuits.
Well, of course she would.
It just looks up.
Did I stutter?
No. It's just like, oh my god. Pharasma confirmed British.
No, because a lot of people call them biscuits because the British Empire populated everything with its culture.
So, like, is it similar to how we're the only people who uses the inches instead of metric?
Yeah,
we're the only people who. Wow.
Hey, at least we're not the Australians who call them chips, hot chips, and yeah,
that sounds stupid.
It is.
Chocolate
it's absolutely
chips.
done.
So wait, hang on. Chocolate chips.
No, chips.
Cookies?
No, chips are British call potato chips crisp. Australians call them chips. They call fries hot chips.
I'm very tempted to quote a joke on that.
You can make fun of, but they're currently taking over the world with Bluey. So everyone will be called like 5 years.
They very well might be, but for those of us who aren't, we'll know. Anyways, back to the main event. Uratan is offering you a cookie. Let me show you what he looks like. Oh, and I'll show you what Gorfus looks like in a second.
Every time a parent leaves the room while Bluey's playing, he turns to the TV screen and says, "And you should give all your Bluey alien parliament."
Oh my god!
I think you hit Balthazar instead of her.
I hit both of them.
Okay.
Look at him and weep.
It's not the goblin. Goblin is Balthazar, the one who's claiming to be a doctor.
This is the literal wearing headpiece ass dog.
A dog? Oh.
Yeah, no, he is an awakened animal, by the way.
Wait.
Atem is a literal jackal. He is literally an animal with human levels of intelligence and sapience.
Does he still bark?
If you scratch him underneath the chin, maybe.
Oh my god.
He still appreciates a good belly rub, but he is too proud to admit it. And this is Gorfist.
sad part of that statement. That would be true, to be honest.
Yeah, he's a dog. It's not far-fetched. Honestly, Gorefist would probably appreciate a belly rub too.
And the funny part is she said far-fetched.
I was about to make a joke about that, but
I heard that too, and I fucking grinned.
I would like to point out that Seth is not making the joke I thought would spawn from the character name of Patience. What's your name? Patience. Yeah, there's no need for that. What's your name?
I was gonna let it, how do I say it?
Come out
I was
naturally.
gonna wait for the perfect time. Yeah.
Hey, you can still do it. It's still your joke if you execute it.
I gotta let it happen organically.
Yeah, like I said, don't let me stop you from doing it organically.
Oh yeah.
So, are you accepting a cookie from someone who literally looks like a deity of death?
Oh god.
Crickets.
What did my freaking computer just freeze for a second? Okay, yeah, I said I accept the cookie with hesitation.
Pharasma is telling you to go prepare tea.
I look at the table. When I said refreshments, I literally meant like tea, cookies, the whole 9 yards. I look at the table, I look at the tea, and I just look back up and it's like, you want me to make fresh pot?
A fresh pot of tea?
No, like in my head to Pharasma, I'm literally asking her, since there's already tea on the table, if she wants me to make a fresh pot.
She asked you to offer to make a fresh pot for the new person.
Okay.
And she tells you to be very kind to this one because they're new and don't have a lot of memories. And then Anubis says, yeah, but you can still keep trying to scare Balthazar if he's misbehaving. And then, a different deity amongst the old sun gods tells you, yeah, no, that's not generally a good way to discipline. And you manage to get the question out, but you have 3 gods arguing in your head, so you're a little stun-locked for a bit.
Patience looks at it.
I'm just going to go and take a deep breath, try to tone it out, look at Patience, say, this tea might have gotten a little cold. Do you wish for me to make a fresh pot? Or would you be okay with this?
If you don't mind, but are you okay?
A different old sun god says, the matters, it tells you to say something along the lines of, the matters of my existence are complicated, but very well worth it.
The matters of my existence are complicated, but well worth it. Anyways, I will go prepare that tea. And I'll go ahead and go make a fresh pot, and then whenever it's done, I'll swap out.
Finally, you have Gorefist, the giant Colo looking motherfucker.
Colo. I can't believe they changed that.
Well, they had to, because apparently Noel is in the OGL.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I didn't even know that.
Yeah, no, a lot of things you wouldn't think are in the OGL are, like, in there.
What does that mean?
OGL is the thing that Wizards of the Coast is like, yeah, no, that's not free anymore. We are taking that back. And Paizo's like, we were there. You weren't supposed to do that. We don't trust you anymore. We're going to make our own little open gaming license and sort of flip the middle finger to you in a very triumphant statement. So, yeah, Wizards of the Coast shot itself in the foot, and when the leg was amputated, Paizo gained more customers.
Dang. Okay.
You want something funnier? The CEO is literally putting D&D into the ground, so the OGL might actually become free because they ain't going to be under their control anymore.
Yeah.
In fact, it might not exist. Period.
That's a bit of a stretch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'm saying what I'm saying is like whoever buys it might actually be Paizo, which means
Oh,
they
they'd
have
be-
control over Orc and the OGL,
They'd be if they sold it.
which would be actually kind of funny. Because then we'd have Paizo writing with D&D modules again, which
Well,
would be actually good modules because they've been garbage for years.
yeah, no, Paizo. So, long story about how Paizo existed. They were a module writer, I think, is their main shtick. So they're really good at making modules. But anyways, let's get back to the roleplay, guys.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm
who's
dying.
So it was Gorfus, then it was Tardy, and then who else was there?
Balthazar
Balthazar.
McBalthazar the Third.
Nobody say my name.
Not in character.
Oh.
So then she looks over at Balthazar and smiles, and she just like holds out her hand to like to like greet him. It's like, hi,
Hi.
what's your name?
Oh, I'm Doc. He grabs your hand and his is very sweaty. I'm Doctor Balthazar Balthazar the Third. Who are you?
She like looks down at her hand for a second, and then smiles, and she's like, oh, my name is Patience.
Okay, when will you tell me?
Wait, what? What did you just say?
He said, "Okay, when will you tell me?"
No, that's my name.
Oh God.
Your name's is?
No, Patience.
I'm waiting.
Okay. Question: do I have to make another crafting check
No!
to interrupt this?
No,
Okay,
you don't
so
have to make another
make a question.
crafting check.
Okay.
Also, the gods are like, no, we want to watch this.
Okay. Okay.
So Balthazar looks over at Estro
I just
and
hear
says,
popcorn noises in my head.
Balthazar looks over at Estro and says, "Your new friend's an asshole."
This is
Well,
not even here.
Estriel's
Dude,
not
Estriel's
even
not
here.
here.
No, you literally yell at two empty chairs. Your new friend's an asshole.
Patience looks over the chairs, like tilting her head, like what?
You heard me.
Oh my
They
god.
just hear from the doorway. Is that introductions I hear? And Makoto's walking back in.
No, it's
Oh,
not.
just Makoto?
Yeah, Makoto's back.
No,
However,
just
Estriel's
Makoto
not
or
with her,
her? Estriel too.
It's just Makoto. Estriel's not with her.
Oh, she's dead.
Not introduction. Because someone's not introducing themselves.
Well, to be fair, Estriel
Okay.
probably just got lost in the woods. She does
Wait,
that a
what
lot.
is something? Did I just blip out, or was that him?
What?
It might have been me.
Ah,
Sorry.
Discord chat itself. What
Yeah.
did you say?
Okay.
Keith?
Okay. Yeah. So it wasn't just me. All right. I thought something happened because everything blipped out for like 2 seconds.
Yeah, everything
I think he
died on
said
instant.
something along the lines of, "We're trying to do introductions, but someone's not introducing themselves."
Oh,
Should've
okay.
said yeah, that's what I said. I didn't realize I wasn't heard.
No,
No,
the
it's
stream
'cause of
heard you,
Discord.
so yeah.
It was just Discord
my God.
for some reason.
Discord affecting
being
you
Discord.
guys, I guess. I heard Keith,
Discord being
so I don't know. Me and Keith might just have better ping.
Could be.
Been having trouble being heard this session.
So, let's see. Okay, yeah. So she looks over at Makoto.
Let me give you a picture very quickly.
Oh.
Not that you haven't seen it before, but
Oh my god, I've never
Wait.
seen this character in my life. Oh my god, guys. Amazing. I wonder who the artist is.
I've
Oh, shush.
Anyway.
So she looks over at Makoto, and then like pulls her hand away from Balthazar, and just like wipes it against her leg. And she's like, "Hi, my name is Patience. Who are you?"
I was gonna say she's kind of like looking between the two before she's just like she like saw you wipe your hand. It's not like trying to pay attention to that. It's like, my name's Makoto.
All right, nice to meet you. I think your little friend here, and she like nudges her head towards Balthasar, was yelling at those chairs. I don't know what was going on there, but
Are they
she, like,
your
looks over, it's like,
friends?
oh, that's where Estriel and I were sitting.
oh,
The librarian
Estriel.
says, "By the way, did Estriel get lost in the woods again?"
No, she said she needed to do something.
Okay.
So I insisted to come back here, and she would come back here when she was able.
Good, because this would be the third time this week I'd have to send a search party out there.
She gets lost often?
She said there was a pretty place in the woods, but she didn't want to bring me to that particular location because of incidents, so she took me somewhere else. And then said she needed to do something, so I came back here.
Yes. You did make sure she got back to the city gates, right?
We never left.
Good. So many taxpayers' dollars wasted. She goes and stamps a book for a student.
So who's this Estriel person? There's so many people here.
For a name.
I told you already that my name is Patience. I don't know what else you want me to tell you.
Her. I hate her.
So, as you're yelling that out loud, Elvis comes up and like gently taps you on the head and says, "This is the library," and believe it or not, that's her God-given name.
Oh, but who's on first?
No. Like, yes, who is on first? Anyways.
I long for them.
Is anyone going to answer the question of who's Estriel?
Estriel is an elf, is the elf from earlier when I was introducing everyone to what was going on.
Right.
Anyways, Makoto, could you help me find a book about the War of Mazzoli and Irison?
Of course. I'll go look now, and she proceeds to walk off to go search.
I'll help you look. I just was hoping, to expedite it a bit. It's important for something I'm looking into.
I was gonna say she calls out, but not too loud. It's like, I'm already looking.
Thank you. And no offense there, and Elvis gives you a note, Patience.
Okay. She opens the note.
And it says Elvis, it's in Elvis's handwriting. It's like, "I don't know why. I have a bad feeling about that one. And you will have a bad history with that sort of thing." Don't think about it too much. We've known each other a bit. It's good to see you're alive, and I actually do need that book, and Makoto is very good at finding things. And the librarian and I haven't been talking since I've technically been sneaking the books out, because I'm only allowed to check out 2 books at a time, even though I'm a... That's a long story.
Right. Okay.
I was gonna say, after a moment, Makoto's like suddenly beside Alphys, like, found the book.
Oh, thank you. This is wonderful. I'll see you guys around. Snaps his fingers and he's gone. And the librarian's like...
I was gonna say, I love how there was no question of, wait, you're just how the fuck? Never mind.
Well, he's a
You were just over there.
teleport
Wait, how'd you
guy.
go over here? Never mind.
Well, no, Elvis isn't one to question the world. He knows better than that.
Question anything.
So, and the librarian's like, I felt like someone just took one of my books, and goes back to doing her thing.
She looks so she you know the note that she had, she just like tucks it away into like her pockets and stuff. And then looks over at Makoto but not saying anything.
And then Mako just kind of looks over, seeing that she was looking at her, and just smiles and waves.
Cringe.
What do you mean cringe?
Guys, there's still Gorefist. And I know we all like to ignore Gorefist, but come on. Fellow amnesiac.
I thought, wait, yeah, did he walk away still, or like, because I wasn't too sure. Cause,
No,
No,
Gorefist has been here this whole
Gorefist-
time.
oh,
It's
okay,
Ur
'cause I was.
It's Ur that walked away.
Yes.
Oh, right, okay, I'm sorry. Okay.
Yeah, Ur was the one who stepped away to go and get fresh tea and brought fresh tea.
Okay. So, anyways, so she like turns to look at Gorfus and then holds out her hand, but like seemingly like not uncomfortable but hesitant.
Well, Gorefist is like 7 feet tall, so it's fair.
Yeah. Literally
yeah.
Goliath in comparison.
And she's like, "Hi, my name is Patience. What's your name?"
Looks a little confused. Just looks confused for a couple of sections. It's like, I go by a couple of names. Just call me Gorfist. Everybody else does.
Star Moon Raven.
What? What did
I
you
don't-
say, Kate?
When they said I go by many names, my first thought was just like, my name is Dark Star Moon Raven.
What kind of deviant art ass name is that?
A deviant art-ass name.
Well,
God damn it.
Oh
I
my
mean, that's fair.
god.
I go
I
by
only
many
say
names.
because I was once part of that.
Oh god. Mine. What is that? What is that? What was it like? Cold Steel the Hedgehog. That's gonna be your name.
God.
Name is Cold Steel.
That would work for his avatar.
Well, nice to meet you. By the way, I wouldn't have to worry about you, right? Because, you know, no offense, but, like, you're,
Big? Yeah, I know. I'm a lot bigger than most of my species.
Well, not most of your species. A lot bigger than most females of most species, yes.
Wait, that's a girl?
Yes.
What?
Waves.
Yes.
Oh, God.
I
Are the
know.
men-
Everyone's confused by that.
Wait, are the men taller or are they shorter? That'd be kind of funny. If they're
No,
shorter.
Gorefist is a little taller than the average giant knoll, but the average height of a male giant knoll would be like 7 foot. And you'd go anywhere from 6'10" to 7'5" for range increments for giant knolls.
But it's like the females or the male ones taller? Like
The males are usually taller. Gorefist is still tall, and she's at the peak of the female spectrum, which is 7 foot.
Dang.
The valley being 6'8".
Oh god. So isn't that like around your height?
The average female giant knoll would be taller than me, yes.
Dang. Alright. Okay, that's scary.
It is horrifying. Also, Gorefist doesn't talk a lot like a... Colos are weird. They all have the deep, grumbly voices, but you wouldn't really connect without Gorefist herself telling you that this is not a dude.
Right, so I'm just gonna act like this is a dude or something.
Yeah.
Because I didn't... like, I keep forgetting whether or not...
Totally forget that. And trust me, Gorefist isn't even going to correct you unless you're like really butchering it, specifically because everybody else keeps thinking it.
Oh, okay.
It's like, you know what? Cover. Or you
Gotcha.
know, I could just go and do this in character. Or I mean, you could also go by my old name too, I guess. Though I was told to ditch it.
I mean, whatever is fine with you. I don't want to do something, you know.
Well, my original name was Lily, but most people just call me Gorefist nowadays, so just go with Gorefist.
All right,
So,
Gorefist it is.
fellow amnesiac.
Yeah. Wait. You were an amnesiac?
Or by divine
What
providence.
does
and most
amnesiac
likely
mean?
means you don't remember a lot of stuff.
Oh. So like me?
And
Uh,
yes
what?
and no. I mean,
Yes.
or
The answer
just
to
look,
that is yes.
Ur's gonna cut in and just look over. It's like,
Oh, that's a hog.
it's just that stare of the gods that be say no. Don't go down this avenue. I swear I will bring it out.
Huh. So whatever this little tardy thing is, also can have amnesia?
Oh, he currently has it. He's forgotten a lot of stuff.
What? Okay.
Yeah, it's a long, complicated story.
I say Makoto's just been kind of standing
Need
in the
a login?
background for a bit.
Wait, what? What did you say, Silver?
I said Makoto's just been standing in the background for a bit. She's just been kind of standing there, just listening, but
Standing
hasn't
there.
said anything.
Menacingly. Jinx!
She's just
Jinx,
standing
you
there,
owe me a Coke.
menacingly.
Okay, what kind of Coke? Do you want the white one or the...
No, the
What?
drink, not the black tar. Wait, no, that's heroin.
Oh my god.
Did you really have to go there? Dang.
Ringo crashes through the window.
No!
No!
And shortly behind Ringo is Vazo, and he's like, "You can't." Oh, hey everyone! Vazo got reassigned. Apparently, Vazo get promotion because person who was supposed to get promoted is currently addicted to manga again. Vazo beat this out of you for the last time, even if it means killing you.
What's a manga?
I don't know.
No, he does. And Ringo, drop it. Drop the book.
No, it's
I can
art.
just imagine he has it in his mouth with the tongue wrapped around it.
Ringo, Vazo knows what you value more than manga.
Friendship?
Vazo slowly puts knife away. Yes, friendship.
Ringo stares at Vazo for a few seconds, and why are all
Tardy's eyes sparkle.
By the way,
Oh, no.
above board, Vazo's original plan was to grab BRB and put a knife to its neck.
Oh my god.
Nope, that tracks.
I'm talking So after, Ringo looks at Falzo for a few seconds and, why are all my characters like this? He begins to eat the manga.
No, spit it out. Spit it out or else.
It's too late. Half of it is in his stomach.
Y'all don't even know.
Vazo
wait,
scratches himself and says, technically is victory because manga no longer exists. Yes, keep eating manga.
Wait, how does Frondi feel about the book getting eaten?
He's not here, is he?
The
My
Frondi
friends
is
are
outside of the
already
window
dead.
that you jump through, by the way.
He has a
For
knife.
those who don't,
He has a knife to Baby's throat.
No, Vazo doesn't. Frondi
not
doesn't
you.
have knives, remember? He's wood.
But he has branches. He has splinters.
he's actually incapable of doing any slashing damage whatsoever.
Yes.
Oh wow.
Now he could bludgeon his chest to make him regurgitate it.
Very painful splinter connected to his neck.
Now, Vazo walks up to you, and as a fellow small person, kicks you in the shin and grabs you and says, now, what did you read? Vazo needs to be aware of what manga you're reading so you not get dumb ideas.
I read. I got ordained as a maid in a maid cafe in a fantasy world, but everyone.
Oh god, it's a light novel. Not in manga, it's a light novel.
Dear God.
It's light novels are all they make nowadays. I've been fiending so hard. I hate isekais, but it's all I can get.
What is a manga?
Books from TN.
God.
Fancy artwork.
All this is going on. Makoto just kind of goes over to the tardy. It's like, can I talk to you for a little bit?
What? Okay.
And she just kind of proceeds to like pick him up and takes him to like the other side of the library.
Yay! Adventure!
You did not let me finish the title of the book, Matt.
I didn't interrupt you. Will did. Go ahead, finish the title of the book.
I said I got reincarnated as a maid in a maid cafe in a fantasy world, but all the customers are Chinese, which is bad because I'm Japanese.
That sounds like a real title.
Wow!
Look, I didn't write the book, okay? I just invented it into the world.
You know, Keith, a manga artist will probably steal that title because it's clickbaity.
The next title, I'm severely racist.
Vazo says, no, Ringo, no racism. Goes against values.
The plot twist is the maid is Chinese and the customers are Japanese, rather.
The TNEs! Yeah, that sounds bad.
Yes, it does. Stop. Ringo. Vazo about to do what he about to do for Ringo's own good. And he puts you in a sleeper hold. Go to sleep. Go to sleep.
Can I at least have the cocaine?
No. Technically, manga is better outlet for desires than cocaine.
Oh, he passed out.
Okay, Vazo going to take Ringo back to base. Have fun.
Beerbee's been painting a cat on his face.
Until he falls unconscious, because remember, when Ringo goes, Beerbee goes.
Yeah, I know. So there's this. He was painting a cat on Frondi's face as he was holding him, and then just a black line as he passes out goes down his face. Why are all of our characters like this? I hate them.
Why do you make them like this?
Because it makes people laugh, and I need that more than oxygen.
No! That's the answer. It's a respectable answer.
Well, it's not.
Well, no, it's definitely
More so
not.
to hear me laugh, because I laugh at absolutely everything, because my humor is stupid.
And
anyways, I hate to. What is Makoto talking to Frondi about?
Oh, She's probably asking him questions about things while she's writing notes again. Very intently, may I?
Wait, Frondi or Tardy?
Tardy.
Tardy.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, she's very intently taking notes as she's just asking him questions.
Yeah, but what kind of questions, though?
Basically just about him, like his species, rather.
I
Pretty much
hate to be the
anything.
bearer of bad news, but Tardy still is under the impression that the person who told him there are more of him was lying about everything he said.
Ah.
You're not
Oh
gonna
my
you're not gonna
God.
ask him out loud? Like what questions?
I mean,
Yeah, ask him a few questions. But once again, Tardy, you do not remember your Papa Knock, your Mama Knock, those things.
What are those?
Well, those aren't questions you'd be asked, but you don't know the terminology regardless.
Uh-huh.
while Makoto's just like very intently like writing and or drawing in her little notebook, she kind of proceeds to ask, so I have a very curious question. What exactly and she just kind of like reaches out to like poke one of the fruits on him with her pen and is like, what do these do exactly? Will.
Will, what do your fruit do?
It makes people feel better.
Interesting. She just kind of like starts to write down a little note.
Are you gonna eat one?
No, she's not gonna eat it.
I mean, Brondi, are you gonna offer her one?
Wait, Frondi?
Or not Frondi, Tardy.
Tardy.
Tardy will give it to her. Give her one.
She proceeds to take it and look over. It's like, exactly how would you say these make people feel better?
I don't get it. When I eat one, nothing happens.
I guess maybe because you're something of the same kind of thing with this fruit, maybe it doesn't do anything?
I mean, you could always try eating it, Makoto.
Oh god. As she's still kind of like looking over it, she proceeds to take a bite out of it.
Yes. One second. Yes, Emma? Yeah. Yeah.
Alright, let me see here.
Running.
Okay. And as she proceeds to like, let's see. Hold on, getting notes. Pretty much as she proceeds to take a bite out of it, she like immediately like drops it and kind of like flinches back in her chair. Will, you got anything to respond to that?
Probably what?
Your fruit made her flinch.
Yeah, she dropped it and kind of flinched back in her chair a little bit.
Okay. How you feel?
Because then she's kind of like just coughing a bit. It's like, oh god. Because that didn't do a whole lot to me. Because then she's kind of like scooting her chair back up as she's like clearing her throat. Okay, she starts writing a note. So let's see. And are you the only kind of your species?
I'm tardy.
Bet you are.
She's like starts to quietly write. Okay. And she's like still like coughing every now and then. God. Anyway. Oh, let's see here.
I like to imagine that some of her notes says "I am tardy" repeatedly.
You know,
Sorry.
she's like trying to like fill in blanks every time you like answer something like that.
You have a voice saying you need to find Tardy. Nothing's going wrong, but generally speaking, as a servant of mine, I expect you to look after the Rylnox in your care.
What?
Is one of the
I will
talking
call
heads in head is Pharasma.
Yeah. So I'm going to politely excuse myself from the area and go find Tardy, which will that be
No,
a
it's not too
roll, or-
hard to find. I mean, it's not like
Okay.
they're
Yeah,
hiding.
they're just on the other side of the library, however, as like Makoto's like, I'll be right back in a minute. She like gets up out of her chair to go to a couple of the bookshelves behind her to search for something. So you'll probably just find Tardy by himself.
Mm.
However, might notice the a little fruit that's been bitten out of sitting on the table or on the floor. Probably on the floor.
Okay. What I actually need to.
Oh, you would not begin to understand why someone might only eat half of one. Nor would Pharasma.
Maybe they didn't like
Well,
the
since she's in my head, well, she now knows. Hey, something might be going weird.
No, Pharasma says, interesting that one of those was half-eaten. Probably just Tardy trying once again to see if he can heal himself with one of those. If you would mind gently picking Tardy up and returning him to his other fronds, and giving him a nice cup of whatever he's willing to drink for photosynthesis.
He won't question it. Or we'll walk up to Tardy. Are you ready to go back to your friends now, Master Tati?
Master, what does that mean?
I
His
am
best-
a servant to a lot of people, and that extends more or less into my daily life. So I am at the beck and call of most people. Therefore, I typically just add the moniker in front of habit. Anyways, would you like to return to your friends, Tati?
Maybe?
It's good then as you're kind of like
just-
talking to him, you can just hear like a cough from one of the bookshelves.
Matt, I would like to do something.
Oh, no.
You can certainly try. What do you want to do?
This is going to sound extremely weird, but I'm going to go ahead and use my imprecise sense to pick up a scent off the berry that was half eaten
Yeah, that's something you're going to need precise scent for.
Oh, that's going to be precise. Okay.
Yeah, that's a bit past where you are right now,
Okay.
but if
Okay.
there's
I was just wondering because
Pharasma
like,
can
if I
preserve
could,
it if you're curious.
Oh yeah, I am very much curious because, like, I know that Makoto and I would have seen Makoto and him
You've
going
not.
over.
You didn't see that because of Ringo and Vazo
Ringo and freaking
performing
Vazo.
some weird wrestling routine.
WWE shit over here through the window.
And it's Vazo with the throwing knives. Where did he get those? Literally, where did he get those?
Nobody knows where he got those, but we know that he is lethal with them.
But we know he is lethal with them because he is Vazo Volso! You gotta put the oomph into it. It's WWE.
I'm also trying to not scream at freaking 8:30 at night in case people on the other side of the wall in my room are sleeping.
Well, you don't have to scream. You just gotta add the extra flair. But yes, Tardy, do you want to go back to the rest of your fronds?
That sounds fun.
Oh, great. I'm actually going to proactive here. It's like, should I offer him piggyback ride? Because I'm just because like I know Faraz was probably gonna want to do something here. It's like if she's gonna go ahead and make me do something, I'm gonna offer it up first to show initiative.
I mean, how you get Tardy back is irrelevant to Pharasma, but
okay.
If you offer a piggyback ride, Tardy would definitely find that fun, because child.
Yes. Yes. Okay, regardless, I will be offering a piggyback ride. Would Tardy take up the offer?
Yay!
Okay, so Tardy gets a piggyback ride back to the group.
As Tardy goes back to the group, in his place, a figure replaces a letter where Tardy was for Makoto to pick up whenever she gets back there.
Yeah, to which she was like just about to return back as he's like being taken off, and she goes to read the note.
Oh, that's for another time, but
all right.
Yep. So, yeah, I think we're generally at a decent enough stopping point. Patience, do you feel decently acquainted with these people? Well, they're still Estriel, but...
Well, yeah, the only one that's left is Estriel, and the mysterious boss, pretty much.
Oh, yes, the mysterious boss who, like, currently suspended for something that it's like, yeah, no, you think, but no.
You know, the worst part is that this is, like, basically her first impression after, like, being bonked or whatever, and she already kind of, like, has, not, like, suspicions or anything like that, but the impression she's getting is that he's, like, a criminal or, like, something really controversial.
I mean, you could always look up. I mean, he's a public figure.
Yeah, that's true, I forgot. He's famous.
Yes. So it's a society check. Are you trained in society?
I don't know. I have to check that.
I mean, you're an int-based character, so it's a possibility.
You know what? I'll do that next time.
Yeah. And I think we'll call it here. Everyone, say goodbye. See you next week. Bye-bye.
Bye. Remember, don't be gay.
No, you can be gay. There's nothing wrong with that, Seth.
Jesus.
Come on.